Hi guys, what's up? It's your girl Queen, and I'm back again with another video. But before I get started with this video, you all know the drill. Let's repel any negative energy that may be being sent towards me. Abracadabra babble. Great Spirit, protect me from enemies and fake friends. Remove those who try to get close only to sabotage me. Blind the eyes that stare at me with evil intent and bind the tongues that speak lies and wicked things against me. May those who seek to conspire against me fall into confusion and ruin. Make them fight amongst themselves unceasingly. I affirm this now with all the power invested in me and from the heavens. I'm Moniz. I am protected, great, wonderful, spiritual, magical, infinite, divine, prosperous, mysterious, indestructible, incredible, powerful universe. Ashe. Okay, so let's get on into it because yesterday was the shift and I felt that shift at about 3 a.m. in the morning. I was up at 3 a.m. in the morning retrieving information and downloads pertaining to particular people. Um what had been revealed to me about particular individuals was mind blowing because I had continuously been seeing readings and things of that sort from tarot card readers saying that particular individuals were going to jail for fraud and particular individuals did this and particular individuals did that. And on yesterday, Spirit showed me everything. I actually did a reading as well on my own situation, and I seen a whole lot of information that I seen other tarot card readers trying to display or whatever. So the first situation I'm going to talk about is how someone was trying their hardest to make me look like I was a criminal and things of that sort. They were going around slandering my name, calling higher up individuals, telling them lies, getting them to pull important information pertaining to me and thoroughly search through the information to see if I had done anything fraudulent. And when they searched through all these documents and things of that sort pertaining to tax returns and things of that sort, it was nothing they found. But the only thing they did find was a little minor error that they had then committed on their behalf. So as the tables have turned, because I didn't go looking for this information, it came to me. It fell in my lap. And on yesterday, I was just led to I was on my phone searching up particular information pertaining to it was pertaining to business matters or whatever. And the PPP loan list popped up on my phone, right? And this was during the shift. This is during yesterday. That portal opened and all that. So when the PPP loan list popped up on my phone, it was displaying information about particular individuals. And when I looked on this list, I seen that the exact same individual who tried to sabotage me and was lying on me and had me damn near blackballed and things of that sort pertaining to their little confusion spells and things of that sort they had them cast on me. And I had to learn myself how to remove all of these particular attacks and things of that sort. And once I did, clarity stepped in. And clarity stepped in real quick. So this particular individual had a BP, I'm saying BPP, it's not BP, it's a PPP loan. This particular individual took out a PPP loan for 20-something thousand, right? And no, I'm not a snitch. I'm telling y'all what I seen because this same particular individual is the reason that I have been going through particular situations that I have been going through, and it's all been behind lies. But now this particular individual is being exposed. And what I seen was that this particular individual took out a PPP loan saying that they had a business, which was a barbershop, right? And in this barbershop that was self-employed, this particular individual had a $20,000 and some change compensation from the small business loan, the SBA, which was the PPP loan, for compensating lost wages for employers. And this person says that they're self-employed, right? And the employers that they have was only one employer. So I'm trying to figure out what employer was that you compensated $20,000, which we know it's fraud. The people know it's fraud because all of these people who took these PPP loans out, their information is public records. Especially the ones who committed fraud, their information is public records. Not only is it showing when you took the loan out, it's showing how much you took the loan out for, and what part of your business you took the loan out, and when you was compensated this loan amount. And it also specifies when was the last time you made a payment pertaining to this loan. This particular loan that I'm talking about has been flagged almost 9 times already. And I believe these people know that this was fraud that was committed, because a lot of people tried to go small when they got these PPP loans so that they would not get caught. So they do the $20,000 or less. So that's not that big, so they don't feel like they're going to get caught. But like I said, this information was brought to me. It fell in my lap. I didn't go searching for it. It fell in my lap. It just came to me yesterday. A whole lot of information came to me about individuals that they don't know that I retrieved. And I'm like, wow, Spirit, you own it today, huh? I mean, left and right just whoop, 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 whoop. And I'm like, what the hell? So, you all got to be mindful, because this same particular individuals, including other individuals, tried to sabotage me, and they got the system of Mississippi to weaponize their system against me, from unemployment to food stamps to it was job placement, it was schools, like when you're enrolling schools and things of that sort. The whole system had been weaponized. What they could not in particular situations that they could not block me from showing up, they had orchestrated a particular it was like theater play, but it was like theater play that individuals were becoming physical, where they would try to get me to like fight with them and things of that sort, or get me out of my character to try to get me to display this like a mad person's personality and things of that sort, so they could try and display me as a bad person, or a person who is hot-headed and things of that sort. And that was during the time that I was going to school for cosmetologist in Gulfport, Mississippi. And when I was going to school for nursing in Gulfport, Mississippi, they weaponized the system to where they named the classes. They said these classes were advanced. There were advanced classes where it was rapid, like the movement of the class would be rapid. And I have reason to believe that those individuals had no recollection about online teaching and things of that sort, because it was several times where it was problems encountered with the internet and things of that sort, and the student suffered for it because the student fell behind, and the student actually suffered because of their mishaps and their technical failures. And and another situation that happened was when like I was in this particular school, when it was almost like the last particular day, I was getting too close to the end. And on the last particular day, approximately 15 assignments opened up that I had no knowledge about, right? That were all due by midnight. And these were not no small assignments. These were assignments that required me to write like maybe 500 words per assignment or something like that. So this stuff had been ongoing since I came to the state of Mississippi back in 2016. They weaponized the system against me in 2017, and like I said, I think I did a video about that where I said I was deprived of a job. I did like 400 and something applications and was not contacted for none of those jobs or whatever. Nobody contacted me, and that's when that's what made me contact the FBI, right, to see if that was something that was on my background that was actually stopping me from being able to be hired somewhere. And when I did the background check with the FBI, it came back showing that my background was clean. So that let me know right then and there that I had been either blackballed, or the system was being utilized against me. They weaponized it against me. And I know for a fact that it was weaponized against me because of the situations that occurred and what I had to experience. I'm not taking up for anybody, because the same situations these individuals were put in, that forced them to maybe have to want to steal PPP loan money. I was put in that same situation because they denied me of a job. They denied me of jobs. I was denied of food stamps. I was literally just denied of a whole lot of things. And during the time frame of me being denied of all of this stuff, they started putting people checks and stuff in my mailbox and things of that sort. Or they would put me in environments where it was stuff that I needed, like essential stuff that I needed, and they wanted me to steal it to actually trap me and put me in jail. But what I did when I was put in this particular situation was stood tall like a big dog, and I basically went without, or I utilized resources from individuals that I knew it was not, them going steal it. It was free. So they, I was put in a tough and horrific situation because of this particular individual, as well as the individuals this individual may believe the story that this particular individual was telling, right? So it was just crazy. Like, and then even when I went to particular jobs, this say after they did, like, I started speaking out and they tried to like hide particular shit, like trying to, well, we're going to pick the job we're going to send on, and we're going to have everybody in place, and we're going to, have everybody attacking her to a point where she's either going to get into a conflict, a physical fist fight, and go to jail for assault or something like that, or she's just going to walk off the job and quit and don't have a job, and then we'll be able to like clarify that, we had probable cause for her not to receive this, that, and the third. So basically the whole entire system was weaponized against me. There were jobs that literally had my phone number blocked, literally blocked my number. The food stamp office literally had my number blocked. And then when I started reporting it, I went to higher sources above them, because the people who you report the food stamp office to is the Department of Agriculture. When I went over their head to the Department of Agriculture, the Department of Agriculture had to investigate the situation, and they tried to lie about everything, which caused them to have to back paying food stamps. But this was years ago. And when they had to back pay those food stamps, whatever, they found another way to weaponize the system, and that was through child support. Child support. They were taking all my documents, and they were, I don't know if they was tearing them up, throwing them away, or whatever they were doing, but they were acting like they were being misplaced. And every 6 months they would contact me, asking me to come back in and submit the same exact documents again. Only just keeping all the cases at a standstill. But let's not forget that they force you to actually go through child support to actually get food stamps. But like I said, this was years ago, because I don't get food stamps, none of that stuff. So what the food stamp office did was weaponize their system to where it would connect with the child support office weaponized their system to where it can connect with the food stamp office, and the food stamp office will be able to minimize the amount of food stamps I got, or put me in a system as non-compliance, because I don't want to keep giving them the same information over and over again. They told lies about they sent my stuff to the wrong address, and this was going on over and over again. Then they had people get on the phone saying, I know you're angry, and you've just submitted this information, but it kept going on and on and on, over and over again. Even at this particular child support office, there was a lady there trying to convince me to go back in a relationship, in a marriage with my ex-husband that was in the military, that is still in the military, only to be able to receive a retirement check or whatever. And I kept declining everything, and because I was declining everything, and this particular individual was had her lies tied in everything, and she hadn't gained her audience and things of that sort, they went ahead and they weaponized the system against me. Yeah, I went through hell and high water because of this person, and now this person criminal activity is displayed for the world to see. And I find that funny. It's like the tables turning. And a person that was trying to wage war on me has waged war on themselves. And it's funny, because that's not the only person who I've seen on this particular list that had got a PPP loan that does not own a business. It does not have employees to compensate. But like I said, the tables are turning, and I did go through what I went through. It was a tough situation due to the fact that I had children during this particular time, and they were not, some of my children were not, mature enough to understand what was going on. But it happened, and I went through that situation, was treated like shit, was looked down upon like I was garbage because of this particular individual lying and things of that sort with false information. And now this particular individual is tied in to not only the PPP loan, but also tied into other type of frauds. And it's funny. It's funny to me because you tried to destroy me, you tried to sabotage me, you tried to backdoor me, you tried to do all this crap, and now you're in hell and hot water. And me myself, knowing what I went through and knowing that they wanted me to steal, they put me in that particular position and that particular predicament for me to steal or commit some type of crime so that they could try and put me in jail or something like that. It was all weaponized. I'm talking about, it was a full circle. It's like I had been put in a circle, and every door that was surrounding me had been locked. And no matter how hard I knocked on the doors that were surrounding me, they were not budging. They were not opening the doors. They were basically rejecting anything that I was submitting. But during the time frame of these doors being shut, it was another circle that was sitting in front of these doors, and these circles were individuals offering me, or should I say, setting up and staging particular situations for me to engage in, for me to commit fraud and get myself in trouble, or like I said, get myself into physical altercation with somebody because of things that they were saying to me and things of that sort. And when I did not give in, I came from the hood, so I know what hard times is. I have survival skills. I gained that from the hood, from the projects. I grew up in the projects, so that was something that was instilled in me. And when I knew that they were trying to set me up, like I basically seen this with my own two eyes. Like, they weaponized this system, and now they know the essential things that I need. They're putting it in front of me, but they're putting it in front of me and they want me to steal this stuff, And I'm like, hell nah, hell fucking nah. Jobs it was crazy. That shit was crazy, and I'm glad it's over. It happened, and it shows me that if I had children and I had to go through that situation and I did not fold and I did not steal because I didn't have this and I did not have that, a person stealing money, that amount of money, you can't, there's no excuse for why you stole the money. Because at the end of the day, you had the same tools I had when I was put in that predicament. And I didn't bend, I didn't break, I didn't fold. I sat there like a big dog, and I took that shit because I knew it was going to come behind me. I knew it was going to come behind me for somebody trying to set me up. I knew it was going to come behind me for somebody trying to act like this, that, and the other. So basically what this particular individual did was try to put attention on me to draw attention off of them, and the whole while they saying I'm doing this, that, and the other, it's them. And now it's displayed for the whole world to see. And I have never in my life seen a loan company put that type of personal information about a person online as far as a loan. Like, it's telling you the person loan, their loan ID number, the amount of money they gave them. And I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, yeah, that was a setup. But you know what? It was at the beginning of this year, because somebody sent the PPP loan application to me twice, and I read over it because I do have a business, but I'm not stupid, bitch. I'm gonna get my money the way it's supposed to be gotten, because I'm not gonna let no bitch set me up, because I know how the system's set up, and I know that it's set up to incarcerate people. It's set up to capture you and incarcerate you. So I was sent these applications, and I overlooked the applications, and I'm like, this is fraud. Like, if you didn't have a business around in 2019, you are not even eligible for a PPP loan. If you just started a business, you are not eligible for that loan, because that loan was for, that PPP loan was for them to compensate their employees. That was for payroll. And when it was sent to me, when I read over, I was like, this is fraud. I don't know who the hell sent this to me, but I deleted it. I was like, you're not setting me up. Hell nah. So comes around, voila, motherfuckers then got themselves set up, caught it short as well with this fraud shit. And it is what it is, because I just had to get on here and let y'all know that PPP shit was a setup for several individuals. And now, guess what they doing? They're building more prisons. They're building more prisons to put y'all in who stole this PPP money. But like I said, what goes around comes around. Karma is a dirty old hoe, ain't she? I'm Karma in the flesh. And I'm not dirty. I'm not going to go and do what this particular person did to me. I'm not going to call up and put the attention out, because if somebody didn't flag this loan that you received 8 times, it's people that's surrounding you that's trying to take your ass down. So It's all that matter of time, baby, if it ain't happened to you already, because I haven't talked to this person in I don't know how long. I've changed my numbers and everything, so you can't contact me. Don't try to. I'm not vouching for nobody. What you try to do to me, you didn't fell in your own trap. And because you fell in your own trap, that's on your body. Period. I don't even want that type of energy around me. I don't want no type of energy around me where somebody feel as though they gotta steal to get ahead. Because there are better ways. Like Young Buck said, bitch, if I ain't got it, I ain't got it. And while you repping in front of these people like you bought it, because bitch, you ain't bought it. Period. You know, they just set your ass up. That's what happened, and it's only a matter of time. Like I said, I'm glad that I followed my intuition, and I'm glad that I reviewed that paperwork before it was sent when it was sent to me, so that you could not get me to join your damn circus, because you're just a bunch of circus clowns. It's, you know what's funny though? Majority of the stuff that I was put through is like the whole world was put through it, because I was wronged, and I seen this shit happen. The whole world put through it, and that's funny to me that some people was put under the same pressure and they folded, they stole. They was put in the same trap and they stole. I was put in the same position, and I recognized every trap that was put in front of me. And I sat there and I took that shit. It's some shit that occurred to me that a motherfucker wouldn't be able to last probably 2 or 3 minutes. But it is what it is. You feel me? What goes around comes around, baby. And now you gotta stay tall. Now you gotta take your lick for trying to play people and speaking on somebody else's life when you don't know what the fuck was going on and what the people was going through. But you just felt like you just had to come on in and try to take this person's entire character. You try to take this you want this person energy. You want everything about this person. You want this person to not even exist anymore. You want it to inherit everything that belongs to this person, including this person's energy, so that you can move up to a higher level. And now you got yourself caught in this web. And I'm nothing like you. Because like I said, I'm not going to get on the phone and call this particular person and that particular person, because I got all the information to take your ass down. I can take you down. Just like you tried to fuck me, but you was lying, and you had these people go through all my personal information. They was searching in my house when I wasn't home. They was doing this, they was doing that, hacking my computers, searching through files, looking for whatever the fuck you had to lie to them and told them that was there, and they could not find nothing. They could not find none of this information that you was saying because you was a motherfucking liar. Now you in that boat. You know what that's called? That's called karma. And karma only come back on people when they have wronged some fucking body. When you wrong somebody, you're going to experience the exact same thing you put that person through. The exact same thing, baby. But it looked like you under the 10 times 10 instead of the 3 times 3. Because that information is for the public to see. The public can type your name in and type, did you get a PPP loan? And it's going to pop up. And the business going to pop up. And when you go and look up this business a house. Or if you go look up these businesses was not even in business in 2019. This shit was a setup. And y'all fell for the bait like, wow. I was literally put in a circle with my eyes blindfold, hands bind, feet bind, and I couldn't do nothing. This is a situation that this particular person put me in. Tried to destroy my life. Tried to just destroy my character. Tried to destroy everything about me. Tried to alter my timeline and everything. Yeah. I spoke about that a while back too. I had a shift go on, and I actually seen that somebody had altered my timeline. And not only was my timeline altered, it was other individuals' timeline that was altered as well. You see, you gotta be mindful of who you got surrounding you, because they got some dirty motherfuckers in this world. But like I said, baby, you done got yourself caught short as well. And just like that song said, I seen a lot of niggas get rich off that PPP. That's how I got the address to the OPP. Period. The shit is a setup, and y'all got set up. Period. But like I said, I don't give a fuck if you don't talk to me. I don't want to talk to your bitch ass anyway. I changed my numbers. You can't call me. You can't call me. And you can't show up in my residence either. Those are facts. So with that being said, y'all be careful. Even when you in your darkest hour, do not let these motherfuckers set you up. Do not give in. Stand tall like a big dog. You feel me? Because I was put in my darkest hour and surrounded around every goddamn thing that I could not work for to purchase. And it was put in front of me. But other individuals had these particular items that I needed. And what they wanted me to do was steal. And when they seen that I was not stealing it, they went on to put open checks in my mailbox. Like they were sending open checks to my mailbox. And then when I did do the background check with the FBI to make sure that there was nothing on my record on my background, they even had the post office that was tied into it too. They was sending back my mail and things of that sort. So when I didn't receive the packet back from the FBI, and I had got an email saying they had been sent it, I called them, and then it led me to have to call the post office, and they said that they had returned my mail. And I'm like, who told you to return my mail? That's when I found out that they had been returning all of my mail. And this is when I lived in Long Beach, Mississippi. So the attacks had been going on. They had weaponized the system. They were doing all types of stuff. They were telling Freemasons that I had told their secret when I had never been a Freemason. I was never sworn in to be a Freemason. I was never sworn in to be an Eastern Star. I had no affiliations with these people. The information that I had instilled in me and the information that I had retrieved came from my DNA unlocking. It came from me connecting the source and things of that sort. It came from a horrible experience I had in Denham Springs, where I had a near-death experience from individuals coming in my house, and they were doing all type of stuff. They had people utilizing electronic weapons. They had people tampering with my food, putting stuff in the food. They had like I said, the jobs and stuff was tied into it too. Because I have a video where I talked about where I was doing sitting work at this particular group home off of O'Neill Lane in Baton Rouge, and I woke up with a hole in the top of my mouth, and I didn't know what the hell happened. And that's when I started going through the phases of, but it took a while because they had to find a way to. The video is on there because I made this video long enough, but the video is on there about that information. So y'all just be cool and like I said, steer clear of these people. Wear a full armor and let no weapon form against you prosper. Period. Ashe.